let's get started. All right, so let's start from the top. Hey everyone, welcome to the webinar. It's great to see that so many of you have joined us. We're getting started now, so I recommend that you turn off all distractions and get ready to take notes because I'm going to share some very powerful information with you. Okay, so for the ones of you who are serious about Kindle publishing, then you need to watch this webinar because you're going to discover the 7 secret keys to skyrocketing your Kindle book sales overnight. Now, does that sound great or what? So, if who's ready to get started? Who's ready to get started? Put a yes in the chat box if you are. I'm definitely excited to get started. This is going to be great. I'm looking in the chat box now and I see a ton of messages coming in. They're all saying yes, 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 yes. Okay, great. So let's go. Let's get started. So a bit about myself. First off, I'd like to let all of you know that I'm not a public speaker. I'm a Kindle publisher. I'm not a public speaker. I'm a Kindle publisher, like hopefully all of you here. And so my speaking might not be that great here, and I'm just letting you know why. It's because I'm not a public speaker. I'm just a Kindle publisher. So please excuse any hiccups here and there. And I've been Kindle publishing for about 3 years now, and in that time I've gone through tons of trial and error. And because of all that trial and error, I've eventually got things right. And now I have Kindle publishing almost down to a science. And that's why I'm really excited to share all this info with you. So, also, I've published over 200 Kindle books. And I know that sounds crazy and insane, probably, but I really did. And of course, I didn't write all of them myself. I hire ghostwriters a lot. But I've definitely seen what works and what doesn't work from that. And from that, I've realized that as I've become more successful at Kindle, I've realized that there are 7 keys that can be applied to make any Kindle book a success if applied correctly. So I really wish that I knew these when I first started because it would have saved me tons of trial and error. So I'm really glad to share this with you today. And I'd also like to note that if you're experienced, you may have already realized these 7 keys, and if that's the case, great. I believe it's always good for a refresher and a motivator in that case. So anyway, let's get straight to the point. Yeah, here's the 7 secret keys. So we're just going to dive right in and get straight to the point. Secret number 1 is publishing a series. Okay, so this one is one of the most powerful things that I've realized since I started Kindle publishing. And publishing a series is all about maximizing your book's exposure and your profit per book reader. So what does that mean? What I mean by that is more people will see your books simply because you have more books out there. And you will also get more profit per reader because readers won't just buy one of your books, they will buy multiple books from the whole series. And this is because they get hooked in your plot. So having a series is really like multiplying your book sales. So you can imagine how powerful that would be, right? I mean, give me a big yes in the chat box if you see how powerful this really is. Multiplying your book sales. That's really powerful. I want to see a bunch of yeses because I know that having a series makes a huge impact on your Kindle profits. Yet most authors and publishers still don't even do it. And that's where I really want to get this across to you. So anyway, having a book series is like turning one book sale into 3 book sales, or multiply that by however many books you have in the series. So basically, having a series is like multiplying your book sales. So let's go a bit more in depth on what a series should be. Okay. So a series should be multiple different books connected by the same overall storyline. And this works because readers will buy the whole series of books because they got caught up in the plot and addicted to the story. So they will need to buy the next book to continue that plot. And they just get hooked in the plot and they keep buying your books, and that's why it's so great. Of course, you need a good book content for that to work. But so overall, I really suggest that you start publishing a book series because this will really multiply your royalties, which is why it's so great. So who's ready for the second one? Let's go. Secret number 2 is focus on your cover. I know this sounds really basic, but your cover is very important. Why? Because it's the first thing that people see. People always say not to judge a book by its cover, but everyone does anyway. It's just human nature. And your cover makes an initial impression on your potential book buyer, which can cause them to either skip your book or buy your book. Okay, so really, your cover can make or break your book sales. And that's the point I really want to get across here. This is why it's so important to focus on your cover, because it can make or break your book sales. So you might be wondering, what exactly is a good book cover? Well, I'll explain that now. A good book cover is eye-catching, to catch people's attention, professional looking, to make your book seem to be worth the time and money, and similar to your competition, to make your viewer feel like they're in the right place. And it's really good to study your competition's covers and then improve on that. That's what I always do. If I'm hiring a book designer, I'd ask them to make it similar and better than the competition on Amazon. So here's my overall advice. Do all of what I just mentioned, and your book cover will surely boost your book sales. So, all right, I hope you're taking notes. This is great info. If not, there will be a replay. So let's move on to the next secret key. Secret key number 3 is getting reviews. Okay? So your reviews can really make or break your book success. On one hand, a low amount of reviews or poor ratings will scare away potential book buyers. And on the other hand, a good amount of reviews will make people more inclined to buy your book. And the point I'm trying to get across here is that reviews are really a really important aspect that cannot be skipped. Okay? So my overall advice is to do whatever you can to get those first reviews in, and the ball should just keep rolling on its own from there. So for example, there are plenty of things that you could do to get those first reviews in, such as adding a note to the end of your book that politely asks readers to post reviews, or searching for other reviewers on Amazon and contacting them, or joining review swap groups on Facebook, a whole bunch more. There are a ton of things you can do. The point is, just take action, just do them, and get those first reviews. And yeah, so let's move on to the next secret key. Secret key number 4 is utilizing keywords. And the power of keywords is underestimated by so many Kindle publishers. That's why I felt it was really important to put that here. Because although it's underestimated, the fact is that keywords can make the difference between tons of people finding your book and nobody finding your book at all. So keyword ranking is all about getting people to find your book. And it allows you to get highly interested potential buyers to find your book. And most Kindle publishers don't even do the most basic keyword research. They will often just make up keywords in their head without actually researching them, and that's really a big mistake, because all it takes to solve that problem is actually doing some simple research. And so many authors and publishers miss out on success because they underestimate the power of keywords. So my overall advice is this: keywords alone can skyrocket your book sales, and for that reason alone, I suggest that you focus on it heavily if you're not already. Don't just think up keywords in your head, but actually go on Amazon and at least do some basic keyword research, and that will make a big impact on your book sales. So let's move on to the next one. Secret number 5 is utilizing your book's description. And the great thing about your book description is that it has the power to push people over the edge and convince them to buy your book. Basically, descriptions convince more people to buy your book, but it's up to you to take advantage of that to boost your book sales. So you might be wondering, what exactly is a good book description? That's a good question. I'll explain that right now. A good book description contains an attention-grabbing headline, a brief summary of the story, a couple good review excerpts, and that's really all it takes. I hope you write that down. A attention-grabbing headline, a brief summary of the story, and a couple review excerpts. And now I'm not going to tell you that the description will make or break your book sales, because it won't. However, it does have the power to significantly boost your book sales, and for that reason, I highly suggest that you focus on your description more than you probably have been, because it can really boost your book sales, as I just mentioned. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Let's keep moving. Secret key number 6 is promoting your book. And this is one of the most powerful things that I've discovered since I started Kindle publishing. Promotions can make some of the most massive impacts on your book sales possible. And this is all about ethically forcing people to find your book in a way. The great thing about book promotion is that it's rapid, powerful, and on demand. And basically, there are 2 main types of book promotion. That's free promotion and paid promotion. That's it. And to be honest, both work great. However, paid promotion tends to be much more effective and powerful, I've realized. For example, I've had free promos get me into the top charts of various subgenres, which is great. However, I've had paid promos get me into the top 50 of the entire Kindle store, which is extremely powerful. And you mostly get what you pay for with promotions. I've seen that to hold true a lot. So overall, I definitely recommend that you start trying out book promos if you haven't already. Just test out different things and see what works for you. Once something works, repeat it. And that's the trick, really. It's that simple. So let's move on to the next secret key. Secret key number 7 is building an email list of readers. And email lists are very powerful when it comes to Kindle publishing. Why? You might be asking. Because whenever you have a new book release or just want to boost your book sales, you just had to email your readers on the email list and they go buy it. And it's that simple. This allows you to boost your book way up the charts, getting even more book sales. And it's great. It just literally skyrockets your book up the charts. However, before you do all of that, first you will have to build the email list of readers. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. You do this by offering your readers something for free, such as a bonus chapter or an audiobook, in exchange for them signing up with their email address. So you can put this offer in your book so that readers find it. And my overall advice is that if you're not already doing this, then I highly suggest that you get started, because this really helps you make your book more successful in the long term. Now, that's all the 7 secret keys. However, we're not over yet. There is more content, so I highly recommend that you keep watching, because it's still going to be great. It's going to get better. So here's the problem. What I just told you is great. However, there is a problem. And this problem causes many Kindle publishers to just give up, even after they discovered the 7 secret keys. So, what is the problem? Well, it's not easy, and it's not cheap, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So, let's go over a few examples. For example, a series can be very hard to write yourself, and it's very expensive to hire a ghostwriter for it. A series of 3 books can cost well over $3,000 if you hire a ghostwriter. Okay, let's see another example. A single book cover can cost well over $100 to get designed, and that's over $300 for a series of just 3 books. Now, that's not all. A single paid book promotion can cost up to $600. On top of that, most paid promotions such as bookbub.com, a very popular one, are very hard to get accepted into. I mean, they accept like around 1% of book applicants for a lot of these promotions, so it's really hard to get accepted to, on top of the fact that they're not cheap at all. Also, reviews are one of the hardest problems to tackle, especially for a beginner. And sure, you could pay for reviews, however, that is against Amazon's terms of service. And even then, it can cost up to $25 for a single review, but never buy reviews. That's something important to know. It can get your account banned. So, really, you can see why reviews are such a big problem for so many Kindle publishers. Then there's some things that you just can't buy, such as descriptions. Descriptions are very difficult to outsource. I've realized it's been impossible for me so far. I'll be honest, I've tried many times to hire someone on Fiverr to create a book description, but I've never gotten a good result, to be honest. And to this day, I still write all of my own book descriptions, which is a hard thing to do if you're inexperienced. Luckily, I've realized how to do it, but most people haven't. And that's one thing that really stops them in their tracks. So now, aside from all that, I usually tell people that there are 4 main things that you must do correctly in order to be successful with Kindle. And those 4 things are keywords, cover, content, and reviews. And you may notice that some of the 7 secret keys that I mentioned earlier fit in with these. So let's take a moment to go over each of those 4 things briefly. So keywords, because I mentioned keywords because this is how Amazon promotes your book. This is how you allow people to find your book on their own. Keywords alone can get you on the Amazon front page of popular search terms such as romance or mystery, which results in hundreds of extra book sales. I mentioned your cover because this is what people see first before anything else. This is what pulls them in and grabs their attention first. That's why it's so important. Content, because it's very important to your long-term success and review ratings. High-quality books do much better in the long term, while poor-quality books die out quickly. And getting reviews because they increase your book's credibility. Having only a few reviews will scare potential buyers away, while having many reviews will give you a big edge over the competition. And as I mentioned before, reviews can make or break your book's success because they determine its credibility. So, honestly, if you get just one of those 4 wrong, you're screwed. Honestly, the reason most people aren't as successful as they should be is because they don't do all of those aspects properly. Many people write great books, but then they publish them with a poor cover, a poor keyword selection, and zero marketing. Then they wait for the sales to come in, and nothing happens. They'll probably get a couple sales here and there, but nothing compared to what they could have otherwise achieved. And you need a lot more than just great content to be successful at Kindle publishing. You just can't publish a book and forget about it, then expect good results. That just doesn't happen. At least not anymore. However, I do have a solution that I'm about to reveal to you. So here's the solution. Introducing the Kindle Done For You Series Master Pack. And this is great because with the Kindle Series Master Pack, all of your problems are now solved. And here's the thing, I want to help you utilize the power of Kindle publishing to build your own stream of passive income. However, I also want to eliminate all of the big frustrations for you. I want to eliminate the pain of investing countless hours and dollars into a book that doesn't even succeed. So now, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to bypass all of those problems that I mentioned earlier and just do everything for you. How does that sound? Does that sound awesome or what? Give me a big yes in the chat box if that sounds awesome, because this is great, but it gets even better. I'm going to give you a done-for-you series of unique Kindle books that are proven to sell like hotcakes. And your series of books will include written book content, professionally designed book covers, expert written descriptions, well-researched keywords, guaranteed reviews from genuine publishers, and much more. And there's going to be a ton more stuff here for you. Now, since I'm giving you everything, all you will need to do is publish it. Does that sound great or what? It really doesn't get better than that, guys. All you have to do from then on is simply collect the monthly royalties from the book sales. And if you're an experienced Kindle publisher, then you know how great of an opportunity this can be for you. So now, if you're skeptical about believing me, that's fair enough. So how about some proof then? So, proof that this works, I have thoroughly tested my strategies by publishing many Kindle books according to them. And as you heard me mention earlier, I've published over 200 Kindle books. That included a lot of testing. A lot of testing. So I've used no promotion on most of these proof books that I'm going to show you, just so that I could see how they performed on their own. The results? Well, let's just take a look at some of my own personal book results. All of these books were priced at either $2.99 or $3.99, which is important to note because that's one of my most highly recommended price points. So, for example, the first example is this book sold pretty well. It got 568 books sold despite having zero promotion. And now here's some more of my recent books which did well. This book got 440 units sold, yet they all had zero promotion. Yet again. Here are 3 other recent books which got a total of 1,976 units sold. And these 2 books got a total of 283 sales from just 2 books, zero promotion as you can see. These are all real, genuine screenshots. I just logged into my Kindle publishing account and took these screenshots. And this single book got 737 sales on its own. I know that may sound unbelievable, but this truly is achievable by anyone, newbie or experienced. And now this book got 283 sales, which is pretty good. No promotion as well. And finally, here's a book after a 1-day free promo, which got 145 total sales. So overall, that's a total of 4,387 books sold. That's all at $2.99 or $3.99. It's crazy, isn't it? And you just saw all of those screenshots of all of those sales. And I'm not saying this to brag or anything. I'm saying this to inspire you. And now those sales equal out to about $9,168.83 in pure profit. That's from the royalty checks that Amazon sends you. And that's all from just 1 month's royalties on just a few Kindle book sales. And to be honest, those were just a few of my recent book sales screenshots. I have tons more of these, but I'm pretty sure I've already made my point clear enough here. So, also keep in mind that almost all of those sales came from books with zero promotion. And I'd also like to reveal something else that's important to note. All of those screenshots were just simple test books that I used to test out my strategy. So I barely dedicated any resources to them at all, just so I could test out if my strategies worked or not. And however, what I'm offering here today is much more powerful than that because I'm doing way more than that for you. I will go above and beyond to pour all of my best Kindle resources into the book series I put together for you. If you utilize what I'm offering on this webinar today, then you can definitely achieve similar, probably even better results with your own Kindle book series. So now let's go over everything that you'll receive inside of this package. The Kindle Series Master Pack. Okay, so you will get 2 completed, unique 10,000 word novellas in a series. That's a $2,000 value. You will also get 2 professionally designed book covers. That's a $400 value. You will get 2 expert written book descriptions, which will be optimized to boost your book sales, and that's a $200 value. You will get 2 complete sets of researched and tested keywords for your books. And this is really powerful stuff. This is the stuff that gets you on the front page of keywords like romance and mystery. These are the strategies I use to get my own books on the front page for romance and mystery. Now, and that's a $2,000 value. And you will even be guaranteed to get reviews on this book. So I will get my team of book reviewers to get those first few reviews posted on Amazon for you. That's a $200 value. Honestly, I don't think you can put a price on that. But if you could, that's the value. And on top of all of that, you will get a book success guideline, and this will guide you through the steps of getting your book published and successful. This guide will be unique to your book and your series because it will be optimized for you. And that's a $1,000 value that you're getting included with this. So overall, that's a total value of $5,800. That's $2,900 per book. But don't worry, I won't ask you to pay anywhere near that much. This is just the true value that I'm showing you here. So let's go over how this solves your problems, because this will really solve some of the most crucial big problems that most Kindle publishers are facing today. And here's how it solves the 4 main problems that I stated earlier. Getting quality content that your readers love. I've solved that for you. I will work with top-of-the-line ghostwriters to develop your series of fiction books that readers will love. And this includes getting your books proofread and edited, everything you need so it's ready to publish. Also, using keywords to skyrocket your book sales is now solved, because I will personally use my own advanced strategies to research and implement keywords for your books so they rank very well in order to reach your target audience. You will also get amazing book covers, and you will get amazing sales boosting book covers professionally designed for each of your books, which are sure to make your book stand out and above the competition. You also get many book reviews, because I will get my team of book reviewers to post the first few reviews onto your book. And this will really improve your book sales overall, and it just gets the ball rolling on getting more reviews for your book. So now let's see how this can help you. What I'm offering here today is extremely useful, whether you haven't published your first Kindle book yet, or if you're an experienced publisher who's published many books already. So if you're a noob, then you can use this to finally get your first Kindle books out there and really break into the market with a bang. On the other hand, if you're experienced, then with this package you will gain a new Kindle income stream to build upon what you already have. So this is really for anyone, newbie or experienced. And okay, so now let's briefly go over the features and benefits of what I'm offering here today. So first off, this is 100% done for you. This means that it requires no work on your part because I'm doing all of the work for you. It doesn't get easier and more hands-free than that. I don't know how I can make it better than that, honestly. This works with any fiction category or genre. So it could be romance, mystery, sci-fi, or anything else you want. Just let me know which genre you want and I'll do it for you. If you have no preference, that's fine too. In that case, I'll choose the genre that I think will benefit you the most and get you the most royalties from Amazon. And now, this isn't really for nonfiction. However, you could post in the chat box if you do prefer nonfiction, and maybe we can do that. However, I'm mainly doing this for fiction because that's where I can help you out the most. But nonfiction isn't completely out of the picture if you'd prefer that. Anyway, you could potentially become a bestseller with this. And of course, I won't guarantee that it happens, but I think it's pretty likely. If you take my advice and add a promotion to the books, then it's even more likely. Whatever the case, you will make money from this. Probably a lot. So you will also finally be able to get a successful set of books published on Amazon. It's really a great feeling when you get a great set of books published and live on the market, and that's exactly what you're getting with this. Also, this comes with a 100% no risk guarantee. So it's 100% guaranteed that I will follow through and deliver your entire book series to you, ready to publish. Of course, I can't guarantee that it becomes a bestseller. However, I will work with you to help make that happen, and it's definitely very possible. You know, there is the coaching, which you can use to help take advantage of that. I'm just giving you the tools to make it possible, and it is very possible. And if you do change your mind within 7 days, then you can do a full refund. That's always an option too. Whatever the case, you're in safe hands here, and that's the important part. Now, also, I still haven't told you everything that's in this package. Now, let's take a look at the bonuses because it's going to get even better. Because there's a lot of stuff I still haven't mentioned, and it's going to be great. So first off, you're going to get all of my Kindle products. This includes every Kindle product that I've ever released. You're going to get it. This includes Kindle Auto Cache Formula, Fiction Writing Pro, 30 romance plots, 5 mystery plots, simple Kindle promotion, Kindle Cache Blueprint, Kindle Holiday Cache, 47 Kindle Profit Boosters, KD List Blueprint, and Kindle Bestseller Fastlane. You've probably seen them around already before, but that's a total value of $460, but you're getting it here for free. You're also getting the complete Kindle resource pack, and this includes access to every bonus product that I've ever released, plus a whole bunch more. And honestly, the list of products that this includes is just too big to show here, because this pack includes cover templates, Kindle video courses, and ebooks on topics that can really boost your book sales, etc. Ton of useful stuff. It's all in here in this one big package. That's a $592 value, and you're getting it for free here. On top of that, you're also going to get 3 months of one-on-one email coaching. So I will allow you access to message me at my personal email so that you may get my advice, support, and guidance on any Kindle-related questions that you may have. If you utilize this, then you can really skyrocket your Kindle sales and Kindle success way beyond what you ever thought possible. So now those are the 3 bonuses that you're getting for free with the main offer. So now let's go over everything that you're going to get. As you've already seen, the main package plus the bonuses is a total value of $6,852. Now, I was originally going to charge $4,997 for this, which is honestly a great deal for this. However, most of the people that I talked to, and I mean, honestly, most of the people I talked to said that this was a very fair price for the offer, and they actually recommended that I sell this package for that much. However, I wanted to make this a no-brainer. So I'm probably going to get called crazy for what I'm about to do here. But I decided to price this not at $6,852, which is the true value. Not at $4,997, which is what I was advised to price it at. Not at $3,997. Not at $2,997, which many people told me was too low of a price for this, actually. And who wants me to keep going? I'm going to keep going. Let's keep going. Not even at $2,497, which would have been a really good deal for all of this, but at just $19.97. And at that price, this is an absolute steal. So now's the time to take action and get on board. Just go to kdspecial.com to get started. People, now this is the time to take action. Now is the time to take your Kindle business to the next level. So visit the link below at any time to join. That's kdspecial.com, www.kdspecial.com. I'll just keep the link down at the bottom so you can easily see it. And so now, if that wasn't already sweet enough, I'm going to go ahead and sweeten the deal even more for you. Introducing the Fast Action Bonus. So for just the next 7 people to sign up starting now, this is what you're going to get for free on top of everything else. You're going to get 1 extra book in the main package. This includes the book's content, description, cover, keywords, etc. So you're not getting a 2-book series, you're getting a 3-book series. You're getting that was a $2,900 value, and you're getting it for free if you're one of the next 7 to get on board starting now. But it's not just that, you're also getting a 12-month Romance Plots Club membership. So for 1 full year, you will get 10 romance plots a month delivered straight to your inbox, and you can turn these plots into books and publish them, which is why they're so great. And this normally costs $17 per month, but you're getting it for free with this, and that's a $204 value for a full year. And if you already have a membership in the Romance Plots Club, that's okay. I'll just give you an extra 12 months for free in that case. And you're also getting faster delivery. So the faster you get on board, the faster you get it. This is first come, first serve, just because of the nature of what the offer is, and because I have to work one-on-one with you to get this set up. That's why it's like this. But if you get on board now, you'll get the fastest delivery possible. So overall, you're getting 1 extra book in the main package. That's a $2,900 value. You're getting it for free with this if you're one of the next 7 people. You're getting a 12 months Romance Plots Club membership. That's a $204 value. And you're getting faster delivery. That's priceless. And now, also, I can't skip this part. Here's my guarantee to you. I guarantee that I will be 100% dedicated to ensure that I deliver a great, unique, and ready-to-publish book series for you. Also, you can still change your mind up to 7 days after the order. And that's my rock solid, ironclad, 100% guarantee. This is risk-free on your part. You're in safe hands here. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you're a success. And in the case that you change your mind, that's okay. So now let's go ahead and do a final recap. You're getting 10,000 word novellas in a series. They're unique because nobody else is going to have the same book. I'm going to hire a professional ghostwriter for your book and nobody else. Nobody's going to have the same book. So 3 unique 10,000 word novellas in a series, 3 premium book covers for your books, 3 premium book descriptions, 3 sets of researched keywords, 3 sets of guaranteed reviews for your books, and a book success guideline that's personalized for you and your book series to make it as profitable as possible. So, also, you're getting all 11 of my Kindle products released throughout the past year or so. You're getting the complete Kindle resource pack. You're getting the 12-month Romance Plots Club membership, and you're getting 3 months of one-on-one email coaching. That's a total value of $7,061. However, you're getting it for just $1,997 today. And people, this is the time to take action and boost your Kindle success to the next level. Just go to www.kdspecial.com and get started. Now's the time. People, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Now's the time. Just imagine where you would be after having all of this. How would the new income stream benefit your life? Would it change your life for the better? Would it help you? I've done all I can to make this a no-brainer decision, and it really doesn't get better than this. I'm giving you everything here. All you had to do is publish it. And it doesn't get better than that, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, keep in mind that there are only 7 of these available. And actually, I just checked and I realized that there are 2 spots gone already. So Jacob from Minnesota picked up a spot, and I see. Congratulations, Jacob. And Laura from the UK got in as well. So congratulations, Laura and Jacob. And people, these aren't going to last. They're going to sell up fast, so I highly advise that you act now before they're all picked up by everyone else. And now, while you're on the live call, you're one of the lucky people, because once the replays happen, there's going to be a flood of new people hopping on board, getting this. The 7 spots are going to be gone. And as I mentioned, 2 of them are already gone. So now let's move on to the Q&A session, finally. You can still, also I'd like to mention, you can still go ahead and pick this up. I'm just going to move forward to the Q&A session now. And so if you have any questions at all, just enter it in the chat box. I'll get to you and answer your questions. So now, sorry, there's going to be a few seconds of silence while I go through the chat box here. All right, as I mentioned, just enter your questions in the chat box. Going through now. So, okay, so one question I got is, are there payment plans? Are there options aside from paying it as a one-time fee? And that was from Kevin in Florida. Okay, Kevin, so yes, there are payment plans. And so what you can do, instead of paying it all at once, you can split it up into 3 payments. So instead of $19.97, you would do 3 payments of $6.97 over 3 months. And if you go to kdspecial.com, then you're going to see that option there. So if you don't want to pay it outright, that's okay. There is a payment option. And thank you for asking that question. I don't think I mentioned it earlier. Okay, so I'm still checking the questions, and you can also enter your questions still. It's not over yet. Okay, so Laura from the UK is asking about the list building. If my offer here is going to include anything that will help the list building. So I think what you're asking is, will my offer help you help you build a list of Kindle readers? And the answer is yes, in a way. If you use the email coaching, I'll definitely give you advice on that. Also, in your book, if you want me to set it up, then I will set up a way to get people to sign up with their emails and help you build an email list. So if you ask for it, then yes, I will include it. But if you don't need it, then it's not in there automatically. But good question, Laura. Yeah, this will help you build an email list of Kindle customers. All right, are there any more questions? If so, enter them in now. Okay, just a final check. Okay, so nobody has any more questions? Then great. This has been a great webinar, and even though the live call is ending, the link will still continue the work. That's www.kdspecial.com. And you can still pick it up during the replay if it's not sold out by then. And actually, I'm checking now. So one more spot was taken. There's actually... Okay, now there are 4 spots left. Okay, so there's still 4 spots left out of the 7. You can get it now. And so you can still pick it up during the replay. You can still pick it up after the live call is ended. But what I'd like to let you know is this is going to be gone. This is going to sell out. You're lucky if they're still out by the end of tonight. However, I will be keeping the page open as long as it's still working. So if you go to the link and everything's still up, if everything looks the same, then it's still open. There's still some of the 7 spots left. And otherwise, I will have a banner to let you know, or the page won't be working. But yeah. All right, so that about wraps it up. And this has been a great webinar. It's been great to see all of you. I hope you really enjoyed it and took a lot away from this, because I really was excited to share all this with you. And I hope you can pick up the offer and really take your Kindle business to the next level. If you can't pick up the offer, then I hope you still took away what you could from this webinar. I hope it was beneficial to you. And also, in the meantime, you can still send me any emails if you have any questions. And that wraps it up. Have a great night, everyone. And thank you for joining the webinar. Goodbye.